I thought since the scores were mentioned, that might be helpful just to review where we are with our program. Vaisheshika Prabhu had asked me a while back, he says, why don't you get all the comparisons between 2005, 2006 and 2007, all the numbers, and see what it looks like. So we have done a little bit of statistics, and I thought we'll share this with you. And where exactly we are. Notice that we started in 2005. Our first Sankirtan was held in April of 2005. Prior to that, a few devotees were going out. If you go back to the website, it's from 2004, and on a weekend like 3 or 4 devotees would go out. Our first Sankirtan, held end of April, had 29 devotees. They distributed 214 books, and they collected over $1,200. And just to see that this was not a fluke, when we held the next 2 subsequent monthly Sankirtans, we generated numbers like that. It used to be devotees in the 20s, books in hundreds, and Lakshmi coming out to be more than 1,000. So that was our first MSF. Compare that to our December marathon 2007. The scale is much higher. 104 devotees participated. They distributed like over 6,000 books, and collected that whopping $22,000.
Very well.
Best performer. And the chart below shows you the growth that has occurred over these 2.5 years. And they are based on book points that are taken from the World Sankirtan newsletter, where they convert the books into book points. So in 2005, the chart shows the growth with book points, but I've listed the books here. We estimated that we have distributed like about 2,100 books. In 2006, that number grew to 9,570, and then last year, 2007, that number grew to 22,620. Some more details that we have. Quarters. And here it lists the 4 individual quarters for the 3 years. The first year, 2005, we had those 2,000 books. They get a certain number of points. We divided them up equally, so you see that square on the left-hand side. That's each quarter for 2005. And then, if you look at the subsequent quarters, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you notice that in each year they are growing, and that with each quarter we are growing. Except for the 2nd quarter of 2006, we have this progressive growth that is occurring. And our best quarters are the 3rd and the 4th. 3rd, of course, you have Janmashtami. Last year we had Bhakti Vinod Thakur that was held in July in a big way.
Jai Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki
Jai! So we have that growth showing, especially 2007, given to the church. And it's just based on the performance in December 2007. It's also based on book points. Notice that there are about 34 temples in North America. It also includes Mexico City. And we are listed on this list, number 4. Actually, in USA, we are number 3. And Denver, which is 3rd place here, was ahead of us by just 1 book, and it got those points. But in terms of, actually in terms of book points, they are 3,148. We are 3,146. But in terms of Lakshmi, we were ahead of them, as rated by the BBC North American newsletter. We were number 3. Los Angeles, then Rupanuga College, and then San Jose. That's for the whole of 2007. Wow. So that says where we have got now in this scale. And gives you an idea of where we have come. And this is all really due to the efforts and the enthusiasm of Team ISV.
For strength in Krishna consciousness, I make whatever situations I come into, I talk to Satyadev about it and make sure that I'm still sane and that I'm doing the right things. And he helps balance me out oftentimes. I get a lot of help from Akurnath Prabhu. I can't thank him enough for all that he does. I don't have a brain for looking at forms and doing legal work and figuring things out. And he's kindly taking on, although he has his own business, to run a huge load along with Jagarini to, help process many of these things that kind of go on behind the scenes here at ISKCON Silicon Valley that are very tricky to deal with. There's deadlines and legal issues and things like that. And Akurnath Prabhu, thank you very much. And Jagarini who's been assisting me and the rest of the devotees from behind the scenes. He's a huge idea person. He's always thinking of ways to make bridges between our brand of Krishna consciousness and the outside world, and has been attempting to help to balance me out a little bit, to kind of see how to relate to people more on their level rather than what I'm used to is just presenting what we have. And so I want to